Hello, Pest Czar. My name is Latrina. I have been reaching out to small businesses with some tips and tricks to help improve their online presence. This is a community service that I'm providing. It's absolutely free and there's no obligation whatsoever. It's just my way of giving back to the community after the pandemic. And hopefully these tips and tricks that I show you will help you to drive more traffic to your website and as a result get more customers for you. So as I mentioned, I'm not selling anything. This is free. I made this video for you in hope of bringing value and adding service to your business. Please let me know afterwards if you thought the video was helpful. If you have any questions, also feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to clarify anything that I covered in the video. Thank you. Let me get started. I promise not to keep you too long. So what I'll be covering is content, backlinks, and citations. Content is basically anything that you have on your website, words, images, videos, etc. Content is important because it allows you to get relevant keywords, the words that people are actually typing into Google. So that's the thing to keep in mind. You want to be using the same keywords that people are actually using when they do their online searches. Ideally, your website should have at least 1,500 words. Ideally, 1,500 to 2,000 on the home page, and then 500 or so on the back pages. This isn't set in stone. Of course, Google uses other factors to rank websites as well, but if you have a sufficient number of words on your pages, you have an edge over your competitors. Citations are found in such directories like Google, Yelp, Yellow Pages. There's an example right there on the screen for you. A citation just has your business name, address, phone number, and you want to have as many or more of these than your competitors. The more you can get of these on the internet, again, it gives you rank. It helps you to beat out your competition. And then backlinks are the placements of your website address on other locations, other websites. For example, if you have a Facebook page, Yelp, a Yellow Pages listing, if you're in LinkedIn, these are all considered backlinks and they help to direct traffic to your website. But not all backlinks are created equal. For example, you don't want to throw random backlinks on pages that have nothing whatsoever to do with your line of work. For example, if you have backlinks on beauty salons and restaurant web pages, transportation pages that have nothing whatsoever to do with pest control, then likely Google is not even going to give you credit for those. But the more backlinks, relevant backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes, and as a result, it adds validation to your business. So let's take a look at I'm sorry, I cut myself off. Let's take a look at your website. I do have it here. So let's see here. So if we look, first of all, I'll go to your website in just a bit. If we go to Google, what we will see if we type pest control Baltimore, Maryland, at the very top, we'll see those companies that have, they've paid for advertisements. These are not horrible. I don't have anything against or discourage any advertisements to boost business. But the thing to consider is that not everyone will see these. And sometimes it's not a good cost benefit. For example, many people have ad blockers on their computers. And if they have ad blockers, then they won't see these advertisements whatsoever. The prime real estate is here in the map pack. And you can see Google has listed the 3 businesses they consider to be their top ranking businesses. And then further on the page, Google continues to rank businesses by listing them in order. The first and second page of Google are the ideal pages to be found. Pages after that, most people who are browsing do not go any further than the second page. So you want to be somewhere on the first or second page. And ideally, you'd want to be here in the map pack. 30 to 40% of the web traffic that comes through Google occurs here within the map pack. Okay, so if we were to look at your website, I would say, having explained to you about content, I would suggest you add more content, especially to this home page. It looks like you maybe have 150 words, maybe, if that. And as I mentioned earlier, it's better for you to have more content so that you can rank over your competitors. 1,500 words. It sounds like a lot, but once you start putting it in and discussing the services you provide, I'm sure you're very knowledgeable in the things that you are doing and providing the services to your community. I'm sure you can easily come up with 1,500 words. Don't be discouraged by that. It's easier than it sounds, actually. So let's, the other thing, let me see if I can show you this quickly. I may have to circle back on this, but let me just take a peek. Yes, so when you save your images on your page, be sure to give your images a file name that is an actual keyword. And the reason is, like, you have Pest Czar, Pest Library. Those are not, I mean, Pest Czar, people who know your company already might type that in Google, but those who are not familiar with your company and are just looking for a good pest control company, they're not going to type those keywords. So you want to put in keywords that are relevant to the image or to those types of services that you provide. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time, but if we look at another picture, bed bugs. So that right there is not a terrible keyword. You might expand it to say bed bug control, or bed bug pest control, something like that, because again, those are it's likely that would be the keyword that consumers would type into Google. Bed bugs is more generic, and it would possibly result in information about bed bugs, how they live, where they live, how to treat them, etc. Whereas you really want to direct traffic to your business, right? To your website. So I would try to be more specific with the terms that you're using on your website, those keywords, so that Google can appropriately rank you. So if we compare your website to one of your top competitors from the Map Pack, you'll see right now you currently have no backlinks. You don't have any referring domains, and you only have 2 keywords that you're using on your website, which are Pest Now Maryland and Contact Pest Control. They're not terrible, but you should expand this list. You're missing many opportunities with the volume of, I'm sure there's so much traffic with people looking for pest control services. So what you'd want to do is expand this list, talk about the different pests, like use keywords related to the pest you control, etc. Also consider what your competitors are using for their keywords. Let me give you an example of how this is important to you. So if we look at this chart down here, and I know this is getting long, I promise to wrap this up. If you look at the chart down here, you'll see right now this week you've had no clicks in Google for your services. However, if we look at one of your top competitors in your area, Rosenblum Pest, they've had 74 clicks on one day, 81 on another day, 88 on another day, and there's no reason you can't get some of this traffic here, right? So all you would have to do is, like I said, add some more content, add some backlinks, get some referring domains, and expand your keywords. I hope this has been helpful. I am doing these videos to try to help small businesses. If there's anything I've mentioned that was not clear, please do not hesitate to reach out, and I'll be happy to clarify however I can. I do wish you much success in your business, and thank you for your time. Bye-bye.